Good morning, dreamers. So, I had this huge video planned for you guys last week, and it didn't happen because, gosh, sometimes things don't happen how we plan them to happen. I just feel like sometimes I'm just fighting constantly, and I have no patience, especially when it comes to workers who say that they're going to do something and then, they just blow you off. So, I'm just going to do a video here real quick. I'm filming this on my phone because I'm having all kinds of technical problems with my cameras and my computer. And now my phone's probably going to say at some point in this video that I'm out of storage, although there's nothing on my phone anymore. So I'm such a tech tard. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrap all the footage that I have for the last couple of weeks and just give you guys an update of what's been going on here. So let me see if I can switch this around. Let me give you some updates. So you all know from the short that I did that we cleared this area because I was supposed to have a shop delivered 3 weeks ago and it didn't get delivered. I got told at the end of the week, and then that end of the week came and went, and then I got told the end of next week, and then that week came and went, and then I got told it couldn't be delivered over Memorial Day because it's a wide load and they can't move it on a holiday. And then I got told it was going to be delivered yesterday, which was Monday, June 5th or 6th, and the guy was out there. He was going to move it. I was all excited. It was finally going to arrive. And then they needed to attach a board to move it. And so now we're waiting again. So anyhow, I have a 14 by 24 shop that's coming. That's going to go in this area right here. Which means that nothing has happened on the kitchen because I've been waiting for this shop to be delivered so that I can move all the stuff from the kitchen that's stored in there out of my way and order drywall and cabinets and all that stuff. And everything is just waiting for this dumb shop to arrive. So anyhow, but what we have done is we moved all this stuff over here. I have a bunch of tin that was stacked in the area where the shop was. So there's a whole bunch of tin under there. There's a whole bunch of siding here that we had to move. I had a wood pile. That's my storage of wood for my deck and stuff. We had to move all that. I haven't moved this yet. I think we're just going to cut it up and burn it. But yeah, a lot of work. We were hurrying up to get it cleared so that the shed could come. It didn't come, so then I got gravel, and then I had to hurry up and put gravel down, and then it still didn't come, and yeah. So anyhow, that was done. I also moved the water tanks, the old water tanks that I had set up for water collection from this area, installed a gate. Let's see, what else have I done? Oh, I put the roof back on the shower. So let me give you an update on my outdoor shower now that I have running water here. I had last year added the glass doors in there. And then now that I have running water, I was able to hook up water heater to the water hose, and now we have a regular shower, which is so wonderful, let me tell you. Not that I need a hot shower right now, but having hot running water is like huge. Okay, let's see what else. Planted blueberries. I did footage of that, but what I did was I had an old half barrel here that I cut in half. This was my first attempt at my septic system, and I decided to go a different route, and so I had this barrel that was cut in half, and I had to hurry up and get the blueberries and the raspberries in the ground, planted, because they were struggling in the Walmart pots that I bought them in. These are sweet bushes that I got from Arbor Day, and they're going to go in the ground here pretty soon, but for now they're in a nursery pot. But these are the raspberries that were struggling in the pot. I put them in this planter, and now there's some new growth on both of them. What was happening in the planter is that it was so dry that when I was watering it, the water was just running off the top and not soaking into the roots. So, and then these two little pots right here are hawthorn. I believe they're hawthorn. No, they're crabapple trees. So they're just in nursery pots right now, and the bugs got to them in the front yard, so I brought them back here. These are grape vines that I got, and I just transplanted those into the other barrel that I cut in half. So these will just be temporarily here until I get the everything set up in the garden area across the street. But for now, that'll do. I have 18 tons of gravel, so the plan is, right now I have gravel here. The plan is to fill in this whole backyard with gravel. And let's go around front. The kitchen, I believe, is right where I left it on the last video that you guys saw on the inside of the house. I haven't done much there at all because I've been shoveling gravel. But this was the 18 tons of gravel, and I probably have 17 tons left to shovel. So we put a little bit of a dent in it. I have my friend's grandson over here helping me, and we put a little bit of a dent in it, but I'm hoping to put a bigger dent in it today. This is still the aftermath of my well. So my road's still a little bit torn up. I'm going to have to fill that in with something. But I did a lot of weed eating out here. The plan is in the garden area to put gravel down. Last year I put some free mulch that I got down. I'm going to scoop that up and put it in the garden beds. And then put gravel down after we weed whack the rest of this so that it's easier to see snakes out here. And also less likely that I'll have to come out here and keep weed whacking all the time. So I don't plan on planting a garden in there this year. The garden will probably not come until next spring. Just because I'm behind the 8 ball this year. This is the peach tree that I bought that was also struggling in a pot. But I bought this before I even got the well. So it had been sitting in the pot for a while and was struggling a bit. But it's doing a whole lot better now that it's in the ground. And I even have one peach on it. I pulled the rest of the peaches off. But I have one peach on it. I'm going to let that one. Let's see what happens with it. And I weeded the front yard. Trying to think of what else we've done around here since my last update. This is my well house, this ugly metal thing. And it was great at first, but what's happening is the sun hits it and it reflects right into my windows over there. So I think I'm going to be painting it some kind of matte color. I might just get a bunch of different paints and paint it camouflage. We'll see. But I'm thinking like a matte green or something, so it'll just blend in over here. But yeah, it gets pretty shiny. And let's open this and see if there's any snakes in it yet. That would be scary. But that is the holding tank. I think it's a 20-gallon holding tank, which is fine for me. And it's got a 1-ton pump. The water pressure on this well is just awesome so far. So that's super wonderful. But I think that's going to be it for updates. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything else that we've done here recently. Come on, Dilly. Dilly is really starting to slow down. Let me stop this and turn it around and talk to you guys a bit. Figure out how to turn the camera around. I tell you, I am such a tech-tard. So Dilly has really started to slow down these last couple of days. I know I need to get her into the vet. I just noticed when we were out here shoveling gravel, you know, she was running after the ball, no problem, and she doesn't know when to quit. So she was kind of overdoing it. And then that night, she just didn't even want to get up and move. So I don't know if she just overdid it that day or if something's going on. But then last night, which is like 4 days later, she was just curled up in a ball and hiding most of the night. So I don't know what exactly is going on with her. I know she's getting older. She'll be 10 this year. And most of the time she is still, you know, very spry. But just lately I've noticed a big difference in how much energy she has and interest in food and stuff like that, which is kind of scaring me. I'm not ready to lose her. I just lost my son this year. I'm not ready to lose my Dilly. So I'm just going to keep a close eye on her. Other than that, the only other update I have is that I plan on going to the meetup. I'm kind of looking forward to that, and then kind of scared too. And I'll just tell you guys, I'm just not peopling well lately. I notice since my son passed away, my tolerance for people and for drama and for disrespect is very, very low. And I'm just afraid that, yeah, I've talked with some friends about it, but I'm just afraid that, you know, someone's going to say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing or something, and I'm just going to wind up going off on them. So I'm very careful spending time with people right now, just because I know that the issue is mine and that, you know, I'm still in a grieving process. Not going to cry. Anyhow, but I'm still grieving, and I'm just trying to avoid having any instances. You know, one of the things I hate doing is having to go back and apologize for my behavior, and so I just try to I tend to avoid situations where I know I'm gonna, you know. And I missed the last meetup because of that, and I really want to go to this meetup, so I'm gonna go to the meetup. And yeah, if I just seem distant, it's because my emotions are all over the place still. So here's my Dilly dog. Hey, where'd you go? Come here. I'm trying to get you in the video. Oh, she's got her stick. See, she's not completely an old lady. She just wants to play, but then she overdoes it. So yeah, I mean, I noticed with this shop delivery, you know, the kid just kept, instead of saying, hey, I'm overbooked, or I'm going to be late, or, you know, maybe I can squeeze you in this week, he just kept saying at the end of the week. And to me, there's, you know, my life has been on hold for 3 weeks. Well, this kid kept saying the end of the week, the end of the week. And then finally he said, look, I got 70 people ahead of you. And I'm like, well, you hadn't mentioned that 3 weeks ago. So it was just a huge letdown yesterday to not have it show up after he was finally here and going to do it. And then I really got irked because, you know, we've been waiting 3 weeks to have this thing moved. and he needed a 4x4 across the bottom of it between the runners in order to hook it to his truck. And the guy that was selling it to me said, okay, I'll put it in. Give me a second. And the guy said, I can't wait around. But yet we have waited around for 3 weeks, and he couldn't wait around for 15 minutes for this board to be put on there. So I was just really, really irked and upset. And I know, I don't think that, it just seems like the youth of today just seem to think that the whole world, revolves around them. And I understand that the guy's booked and he's busy or whatever, but golly gee, have some respect for your customers and at least say, hey, I'm going to try and squeeze you in this week instead of, yeah, I'll be there this week. And, have some decency and courtesy. And I think that's just lacking these days. And then I get upset. And, because that's, I don't know. People raise their kids different than the way I did, I guess. So anyhow, that's the update. Still waiting for my shop delivery. It is, I think I told you guys, it's a 14 by 24, so it's almost the size of my tiny home that I had in Washington. And I have a friend coming out to run the electric to it. I believe we're just going to trench in the ground and put it underground. That's the plan for now. And then I can move all the stuff that's in the kitchen and all the stuff that I've been storing to work on the house, the materials that I've already bought. And all my tools can go in this shop. And then I'll have a place to put cabinets and sheetrock. So really everything in the kitchen is on hold until the shop shows up, because right now I can't go get cabinets. I have nowhere to put them. I can't go get sheetrock because I have nowhere to put them, and or to put it. So with my luck, I'd buy the sheetrock and it would rain that day and it would get destroyed. So just waiting for this shop to show up. And once it does, then hopefully I still have enough money left over that I can go get cabinets. My plan is to start checking around at Habitat for Humanity or Marketplace, stuff like that, for used cabinets, just because my finances are so messed up right now. But so yeah, that's the plan. I'm hoping to I can't even go shop for cabinets right now because I'm afraid I'm going to find a deal and then have nowhere to put it. And so, yep. Just hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait. That's just been the story of my life lately. So I wanted to get a video up to you guys. And unfortunately, I think most of the videos for now are just going to be vlogs like this, where I just give you updates on the work that I've been doing, because apparently my hard drive is full on my computer and I'm still having problems uploading the footage to the computer. I have to go through all these stupid steps to get it done. Upload it to a cloud and then download it to the computer, and then it says my computer's full, but there's nothing on that either. So the frustration level on getting videos out has been horrendous lately. I don't know. I'm not that much of a tech tard, but apparently I am, because I can't figure it out. So, just to keep my frustration level down, I'm just gonna video from my cell phone. So, you guys might see a live stream from me at the meetup. It just depends on how my emotions are holding up. Because like I said, I haven't been around a lot of people this year, just because of the emotions from my son. But I know it's a process and it'll get better as time goes on. Mother's Day was really, really hard this year, because he's the child that made me a mom, and I didn't get that phone call. And yeah. So I'm going to end this on a good note. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll go ahead and get this uploaded to you. Hopefully it just uploads and I don't have any technical issues with this. And I will talk to you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.